Hello, Scorpio. How y'all doing? This is the channel Tarot Me Please. My name is Crystal Liu, and I'm ready to do your general energies, current energies reading for the week that's approaching. It's the week starting on February 6th, 2023. Hope you've been well. Hope you've been introspective and self-reflective and conscious of your actions. And if I know you, Scorpio, you have been for the most part. If you're a true Scorpio, that is. And if you have multiple Scorpio stuff on your natal chart, for example, I am a quadruple Virgo. So I'm very Virgo. So what about you Scorpios out there? Are you very Scorpio? Do I have some quadruple Scorpios, which would be very intense to think about, actually? Anyhow, I'm kind of going off on a tangent, aren't I? Let's lay down your cards. I don't know, whenever I'm dealing with Scorpio, whether it's a person or just doing a Scorpio reading, or it's just, you know, intense. Ooh, intense. Got two sisters who are Scorpios. My daddy was a Scorpio. I had friends who were Scorpios, and boy, are they intense. But I don't have to tell you that, right? You live it, don't you? Anyhow, okay, so let's meditate on these cards. Let their energies flow. And Scorpios, let's let these cards guide us. Yeah. Simple, right? Okay. Scorpio, what is your energy right now? Two of Cups. Two of Cups. The Two of Cups card represents romantic unions and romantic love and partnership and proposal and marriage. Are you going through some kind of, heavy bond, union, partnership, Scorpio? If you are, then congratulations. It's beautiful energy, that Two of Cups. What's the energy that's crossing you right now, Scorpio? The High Priestess. Very intuitive, very deep. Wow. If there was deep energy, she would be it. The High Priestess energy. High Priestess is embodying secrets and mystery and intuition and trusting oneself. So highly intuitive energy, which embodies you, actually, Scorpio. You are highly intuitive, right? But what issue might there be, I wonder? We have very watery energy, very emotional, very intuitive, and then the cups are water energy. So if there were any two cards that were appropriate for Scorpio, these could be contenders here. Let me see what's in your recent past, Scorpio. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very fiery energy. And it's a person. It's a person of the fire sign. The Knight of Wands is just very adventurous, you know? Like sometimes they call him the hero, but um, the Knight of Wands energy, I want to choose my words carefully, um, is bold. It's like, the attitude of the Knight of Wands, like you only live once, to be bold, be fearless, and do what you love, So very fiery energy. Look at that horse. Look at that knight. He's just determined, isn't he? Yeah. Um Fiery energy, so the fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. So Scorpio, in your recent past, um, are we talking about an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius in your life? That's what it looks like. Some dude or some chick with a very masculine energy here. Very fiery energy. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, right? Fiery, but it's just what I see when I see that knight. What is in your immediate future? And then we'll flip your final outcome card. But Scorpio, what's in your immediate future? What's the next step in your trajectory here? I'm thinking this is going to be a love reading, a relationship reading. The World. Ooh, that is a big card. It's the last card of the major arcana, Scorpio. It's completion. The World is. It's completion. So do you feel that you are coming to an end or completing some kind of goal or cycle? Because that's what the World card means. It means you're finishing a stage, a phase, a cycle in your life. And dare I ask, has something to do with romance, your love life, Scorpio. Are you completing some sort of, I don't know, are you getting some sort of wisdom in your love life? Have you come to the realization of something very deep and then you can move on to something new? Because the World card represents an ending to, something that lasted a good amount of time, like years of your life, Scorpio. A lesson that you had to learn about yourself, about love, it looks like. Yeah. Okay. What is on your conscious mind? I'm still thinking this is a love reading, but hey, I haven't flipped all the cards yet. What is on your conscious mind right now, Scorpio? Okay. So the Three of Wands is kind of like moving on to broader horizons, moving on to new horizons. And it definitely makes sense if you're going to be completing a cycle, a big cycle in your life. Is, you've already thought about moving on and you're making plans. You're making plans as we speak to move on. The Three of Wands card here. The Three of Wands card is teamwork, commerce, expansion, travel. Maybe it's not a love card. Because this says teamwork and commerce, which tells me business and expansion and travel. It's like, to me, it kind of screams business or projects. But in any case, you've already made plans to move on and travel and, yeah, expand into something new. Expansion. This, if it's not a love reading, then this could definitely be a very lucrative, mutually beneficial partnership, the duality of it. These two people um, are sharing full cups, a very good relationship. They're not necessarily of the same kind. You see how these people are dressed differently? They're not from the same world as, in quote unquote. And could be a business partnership. Could be. Could still be a love partnership, but I'm seeing this, I'm more leaning towards a business thing. And that this could have been one of your business partners. This fire sign here. And this had to do with trusting your gut instinct, Scorpio. And if this is the ending of a cycle, it might be something having to do with the relationship with this business partner, dare I venture to guess. But let's flip some more cards to get a clearer picture here. So it could be a love reading, or it could be a business reading, or work reading rather. What's the energy that might be guiding you, Scorpio? Guiding your actions, and you may not even be aware of it? The Hermit. Going within. The Hermit card, that's my card, I'm a Virgo. The Hermit card has to do with going within, and it's a good card because it encourages one to go within for clarity, a quest for truth, personal truth, spiritual illumination. When we go within, excuse me, when we go within for clarity, we just kind of go to a calm, quiet place, almost like a cave, and shut out the rest of the world, which can be really loud and chaotic and noisy and and all that stuff. And when we go within to a calmer place, we have time to think and sort things out, right? And with time comes clarity and truth and just seeing things, more clearly, seeing the truth. And the objective of all this is to, reach that star that's you, actually, Scorpio. Trying to find that star within you that's in that lantern there. So yeah, we have a lot of very feeling, kind of warm and fuzzy feeling stuff here. Very deep, very profound. What is in your hopes and fears field, Scorpio? Okay, so you're hoping for some coins there. That's the 9 of Pentacles. You're hoping for some financial gain, reward. I'm thinking more and more this is actually a work, a business reading. Not so much a love reading anymore. I'm thinking this is more like a business thing and like some kind of partnership that you had with somebody before. Because that one, the 3 of Wands, also represents some sort of partnership, teamwork, makes the dream work kind of thing. So I'm veering towards kind of like a business partnership more and more now. So you want the financial gain. Who doesn't, right? The 10 of Pentacles is, I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry. Did I say 10? The Knight of Pentacles represents luxury and self-sufficiency, financial gain, solo pleasures. So, yeah, hoping for financial gain. Makes sense. I mean, if you're in some sort of business or partnership or collaboration kind of deal, Scorpio. What is your attitude here? What is your influence going to be towards the final outcome? The lovers. Another partnership. Do you see the duality in all of this? You know, two people, like the strength in two people rather than just one person by himself, by herself. So the lovers card um, is, well, it's Gemini energy, but you're not a Gemini. The Lover's card is a major arcana card. It's the sixth card of the major arcana, and it has to do with partnership. Like I said before, it has to do with deep love and a choice, the strength of two together, as I said. So, you know, now that I see these two cards on the same spread, I'm thinking, okay, was the business partnership, was it was it romantic as well, Scorpio? Or did you kind of have romantic feelings towards this business partner of yours, Scorpio? The more cards that I flip, I'm like, okay, is this a business partnership? Hmm. And was your business partner in the recent past, was it somebody of the Aries or Sagittarius or Leo fire sign? Anyhow, I could talk about that forever, but I have to flip some more cards. Okay, so uh, what is the external influence going to be towards the final outcome? What is something that you can't control, Scorpio? The Magician. Okay. Major Arcana, obviously. The Magician card talks about focused creativity and turning visions into reality and inspired action. So definitely, you know, projects and commerce and work and a partnership. And I'm wondering who this magician is in your life, Scorpio, because it ain't you. I mean, this is your card. This is your influence. You're all about partnership and da 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 da, and you know, two is better than one. But this is the external influence. So who's the magician in your life, or who's gonna be the magician in your life very soon? Um, Somebody very creative, somebody very, you know, in their power. That's going to be influence. I mean, is it going to be your future partner? I mean, is this dude gone and then now it's this dude, perhaps? Because you're thinking of expanding your business. You're thinking of, you know, covering new ground. And is this the person you're going to be meeting on the way? It's very creative, you know, very powerful energy nonetheless. Um, yeah. Okay, so having said all that, let's look at your final outcome, Scorpio. It's looking to be some sort of business thing. Maybe a little bit of romance along the way. Oof, okay. Didn't expect that. Okay, but I'll take it. So the devil card. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, okay? I know, Scorpio, you don't want sugarcoating. You want the truth, right? Okay, so the devil card is unhealthy attachments. It's a major arcana card. Um, it's got to do with addiction and greed and envy and materialism and obsession and sexual lust. But you know what? A lot of possibilities with the devil card, but since this is more like a business partnership kind of project, expansion reading, commerce, I'm thinking this has to do with money. And I'm thinking it has to do with greed and envy and materialism, because here's the hopes for financial stability and financial gain. Very money related card. And then here's, greed and materialism, potentially. Um, so yeah, I'm thinking it's like money, work, business partnership, commerce, expansion kind of thing. You know, Scorpio, on your conscious mind is expansion, and then on your unconscious mind is just going within and being introspective. And see, the thing with tarot is if your unconscious is very different from your conscious, then you really have to like take a step back and look at what your goals are, what you want out of life. Because there seems to be like a little bit of a disconnect. It's like what your unconscious wants, what your conscious wants. You know what I mean? So this reading kind of begs a lot of introspection, um, Scorpio. I mean, is your mind like solely on making money and financial gain, Scorpio? Um, because your unconscious mind is like, maybe I should take a step back and see what I was really meant for, in this life. What's my true destiny? What, what did I come down here on earth to achieve? Is it really financial gain? Is it money? Or is it something else? Is it, enlightenment or like a certain relationship, Scorpio? I don't know. I mean, you tell me. Um, it seems like money and financial gain is like, and commerce and expansion and business are really heavy in this reading. But then I see your unconscious saying, hey, you know, look within, Scorpio. Examine this star that you were meant to be. Does it really have to do with the greed and the money and the materialism and the financial gain and the business expansion, or does it have to do with something more profound, Scorpio? Oof, heavy, very heavy. Um, we have very heavy hitters here. We have, let's see, major arcana 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 10 cards were major arcana having to do with the big picture of your life, Scorpio. So, just very profound, just a very profound reading. Anyway, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope some, if not all, resonated with you. And if it did, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and like and activate the bell and thumbs up and all that good stuff. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.